You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something that I know I want to put my heart into. So I've been watching these brothers for a while.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I pay attention to everything that's going on.
Right.
And then I know their anniversary was coming up.
It's coming up, yeah.
So I hit Dak. I'm like, yo, let me get a couple tickets. Me and my man going to pull up. Came to the show, right? So I'm watching everything, and I'm watching them perform, and I'm watching they do their thing. And I'm like, you know what? So I put my man, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm going to highlight Dak. I'm going to try to get in here. Because I figure, like, listen, all right. Like, I got, you know what I mean? I got the stage presence, got all that stuff. Could bridge the gap. See what I'm saying? I was talking to C's and Dak. I'm like, you listen, y'all singing, then y'all rapping, then y'all singing. So listen, let me come in, let me do the little rap parts, give y'all time to rest the vocals as it should be. Talk to Dak. He's like, ride you in, say less. And that's how it kind of talk to C's, introduce myself, talk to the fellas, and then it kind of just, you know, we had to get it together. And then now, it's all for running.
As you know, before Rod came, you know, we used to call you up for the rap.
They used to call me up. They definitely used to call me up. You know, every time I popped up to the show, I throw my little couple bars in there.
Everybody thought it was part of the show. Like,
they thought it was a part of the show, but a lot of people don't understand that that was live. We don't never rehearse. It's never nothing. But once Decky always gave me the nod, like, and then I'm like, okay, now it's my turn. I'm about to go. I gotta go in. Once Decky give me the nod, okay, it's my turn. All right, I got you.
That's some of the best performances when it's organic. It's not planned. It's just it's now. It's like nothing. You know.
I mean, I enjoy sharing the stage with my nephew. You know.
Most definitely.
Locker too, you know, is the same.
Shout out to Lock.
Yeah, shout out to Locker Mama, man. You know, he go out there, you know, they both give me the energy that, you know, to make this thing keep going. You know, I love calling them up. I know they're going to turn up when they get out there, so, you know, it's enough said, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, honestly, like, you've been a big part of my life. Like, you really did. Like, you really the reason why, like, I am the way I am. You know, you raised me, you know. You know, shout out to my pops too. Unc, you raised me, and I wanted to know, like, ask you a question, like what drives you, like what really gets you going? Like, music is basically a part of your life. Like what drives you? What keeps you going?
I mean, as you know, I'm a people's person, and I love to be around great vibes from people. I love to make people happy. I love entertaining people. I mean, seeing them happy and me being an avenue around here to create an atmosphere that, you know, it ain't nobody around here really doing R&B music,
right.
Especially on the male tip, but us. You know, there's a lot of female singers that's out there right now that's, you know, got albums coming out and all that type of stuff. But on the R&B tip, there's really nobody in the Capital District doing what we do. You know what I mean? So I enjoy really making people happy. You know, I really don't expect no get back. You know what I mean? This is something that I genuinely love to do, man. It's in my heart. You know what I mean? You know, people know that I'm a people's person. You know what I mean? A lot of people come to me for anything, you know, and most likely, you know, you don't get a no. I mean, I might have to start saying no. You know what I mean? But, you know, I generally love to make people happy, so that's what really sticks out to me, and I just really got it in my heart.
You most definitely do. It's coming from somebody that, you know, like, you know, we shared the same house, so I lived with this guy for years, so I know. So once Legacy came out, once you guys came out, you know, like, my music been a part of my uncle's life, like, forever. This is not his first group, you know, he had groups before this. So once Legacy came out, and I realized, like, you guys were, you know, performing and traveling all around the world, and keeping the R&B thing going, because let's be honest, today it's like, you know, the females are doing their thing, but where the male artists at? So that's why I respected y'all. That I say, yeah, I got to pop out. I got to show out and show up to these shows because I'm an R&B dude. You know what I'm saying? I love R&B. You know, so I respect what you guys do. And my next question to you guys is this: it's like, when is you guys' next show?
We're at the 13th.
The 13th.
Lost and Found.
Okay.
And then we got a private event on the 14th. And then the 20th, we're going to pop up and do something again at Lost and Found.
Okay.
And then after that, I think we're going to November. Like, we got a couple of tentative things going on, like, that's in the works right now. You know, I want to say definitely the 18th of November, we at the BW Lounge in Troy. Let me back that up then.
The 11th?
No, 11/4. November 4th, we in Amsterdam.
Okay.
They got no spot. They just renovated out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? They got a little spot. They just renovated out there. So we just booked that. Matter of fact, yesterday we got the official now with that one. And then in I want to say December 4th, we in Rotterdam / Schenectady. They just renovated another new spot out there called Sliders. It's a restaurant, bar and grill type spot that you know what I mean, gonna let us perform there, do our thing.
Okay.
And then I want to say December 16th, we in Troy at the Italian Community Center for like a toy drive game night event. So basically, like, you know, when you go to parties at the Italian BFW, all them spots, people just sit around, all they do is drink and they don't really do nothing. And that's they all clicked up with their people.
That's true.
We got this gaming experience where it's like a mobile gaming. We got the countercade, arcade games, cornhole. We got the little miniature golf thing going on. So it's going to be like a game night. Then we're going to have the performance too. And we're going to do a little toy drive for people. And then we got 2 DJs coming as well. So that's going to be a really, really big one for the community to get back. Decky got a couple of organizations, and we know that these kids can use the toys out there. I got a couple as well. So that's where you know what I mean? So that's like, 6, 7 shows. And we got a couple of others in the works as well. We just can't, announce right now. So we sit down. So it's active. We active. We outside.
I know.
We involved right now.
Y'all most definitely outside.
Well, we try to do a pop-up. I might have to, I'm working on a pop-up next Sunday.
Okay.
And outside at the ballpark. I'm working on getting the stage and stuff out there.
Ooh.
On the field.
Ooh.
So I'm hoping that, maybe we can, bring the podcast out. And,
yeah. We outside.
Have a production outside.
Check
But I'm working on it right now. You know how we do a family cookout. But I want different families to be out there, not just us.
Not just us, okay. Most definitely.
I know there's a couple other families already hit me up telling me what color they're wearing. So, usually L Unit is always blue. Just remember all you L Unit out there looking. You know what I mean? Wear your blue. Next Sunday. We probably started about, 3 o'clock, probably 3 to 7, something real light. All the soul food you want to eat. We're going to be out there. You know how we do it. We do it big when we get out there. But I'm still working on some more vendors and stuff coming out there. And, hopefully that, different people come out there and just enjoy what we got to give. So that's what I'm working on right now.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Like what C said earlier, like, you guys are one of the groups that's like, that's keep going. One of the few groups in the Cap District that's keep going. You guys are, you guys travel. You guys do. So my thing is this, like, what drives you guys? What makes y'all keep going? What makes y'all just keep going?
For me, personally, I grew up on music.
Okay.
And it's like being a fish out of water when I'm not doing it. So it drives me enough to know also, like you said before, like, R&B has lost its place in some time and form.
Most definitely.
And the way that this generation views R&B is different from what we come from. And we want to keep that feel of what we're doing of the 90s. I'm not saying any other era is bad or any per se, but I just feel like it was a different feel of evolving into something of what it is today. But we want to give that feeling of how you felt when Jodeci came out, how you felt when Genuine came out, how you felt when, all the female artists, and that's what we bringing back to the area. And not just the area, of just everywhere. I know when you hear the radio, there's so many things that you would like to hear that they don't spin. But we're going to give it to you.
Okay.
I'm about the ladies. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yes, sir. I hear that. Yes, sir.
What's the best way to bring them out? Is R&B, safe environment. You're getting a great show. The DJs is gonna put on that era of music where, again, like C said, it's lost. So that brings you back. And my thing is with the music and stuff that we do, and I always say this to them, we got the 45, 47-year-old mother, but we got the 27-year-old daughter coming out with the mother. So you can have, we encompass all that. So she grew up listening to what moms was vacuuming in there, so she know all these words too. And then we got them records that also bridge the gap. So they in there, everybody in there singing. You see what I'm saying? So that's, and if it's something that you love to do, and then you get a couple dollars on top of that, something we would do for free, bruh.
I mean, singing for women, you know what I mean, and singing this love music that we do, it's just a good feeling, you know what I mean? To be able to entertain and be able to get intimate and really be out there to get close to a young lady that never been sung to before, you know what I mean, and look in her eyes and take some souls from singing. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's definitely what it is.
I know what you mean.
It's nothing like it, man. It's really
like
that feeling that you get, just them trying to get to you and you singing to them and you giving all you got and they giving it back, man. It's nothing like it.
Yes. Because our true story, our last show, it's always to bring the chair out, right? Brought the chair out. This one, she hopped in there, boy. She thought C's really was singing to her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she thought that was for her.
I've been in one of those, too.
And she tried to grab that man up. Tried to go wrestle him in the bathroom. Grizzly been chasing him around at the end of the night.
How you get out of there? C's, how you get out of there?
I was professional. So let me put you on.
It was professional.
So the show in the narrative, Dad grabs a chair. He says, "I dare somebody get in this chair."
Okay.
So in my mind, I said, I just hope whoever get in this chair know what they in for,
Right.
So before I knew it, I had my back to the crowd, and I was unbuttoning my shirt, get my R&B on. I turned around, there was already a girl in the chair. So I'm mid-song, and I just see the heart emojis pouring out of her face. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm doing my job.
Right.
But then on the flip side, intermission comes. I'm going to wash my hands, get myself cooled down a little bit. I come out the door. She's right there. Same face when she was in the chair. And now she's aggressive. So she's grabbing me by the shirt and the neck and pushing me back into the bathroom. So I got my foot, placed to not get pushed into the bathroom because and then eventually, she backed off when she saw that everybody saw her doing that.
Okay.
She tried to do it on the tip like, I'm going to get you alone.
Right.
But I got out of it.
Right.
It was a little scary, but,
we got to be professional in what we do.
We
So, we got to be respectful for, to the ladies because we do, want them to have a great experience when they come see Legacy. And, we're not here to try to, diss anyone. Everybody is able to come to a Legacy show and enjoy themselves. Never know who might be in the chair the next time. Right. But,
who's going to get pushed in the bathroom.
Most definitely.
But, like I said, we got to keep it classy because we want it to be a classy environment, But, we want it to be, whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Word up. Word up.
It's just a great thing, man. It's a great thing to be able to touch people while we up there singing, man.
Yeah,
man, y'all definitely be doing it because like I said, I've been to a couple shows, so I see it for myself. I say, oh, okay, So I definitely see it, and like I said, I respect you guys because it's like you don't hear R&B dudes today. You don't hear. It's mostly the females. Mm-hmm. The females right now, they're the ones that's doing their thing. And once you hear the males, you gotta go all the way back to the 90s. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go all the way back. So when my uncle, So once Legacy started, I said, oh, now I got something to go to. Mm-hmm. It was definitely something to go to because it's like
you could bring a date, you could bring yourself.
You could do that.
And
it's something about the 90s that. Like it gives you goosebumps once you hear that music. It's something about the music that does it for me. And it's like today, it's like this reality check pie. I'm gonna be honest. because we here to talk about the reality and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of auto tune, man.
Yeah,
A lot of auto tune, man. You guys are really out here singing.
Yeah, man.
Y'all really out here singing to these women, man.
We ain't using none of that.
These dudes here is using auto tune, so that's why I always told y'all, I respect everything y'all doing, man. Y'all keep going. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be probably at the next show. And I'm just support y'all every time I pull up. Y'all know I support y'all. I do my little dance.
Oh, you always do.
And I always turn up. You know.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man.
He definitely get that from me.
I turned up. I got it from him.
He definitely get that.
Thank that guy. It ain't me. It's
got a
just
lot of
that guy.
energy. I love
Word
it.
up. I turned up. You know what I'm saying? I get everybody going.
But you know, like you said, on the contrast of, you know, coming out, like you said, Rod, too, with the women coming out and knowing that they can bring people with them and get home safely. Because R&B is supposed to make you feel like you're in a mood. It's a vibe.
Right.
You know, nobody's in there with animosity. Nobody's standing on the wall looking at each other like there's going to be conflict. It's all about love and that feeling. You know, they may be going through a breakup. They may be going through being proposed to. And that feeling that we bring is that joy that we want to keep in people. And we've been doing it for what, almost 8 years?
About 8 years.
No incidents.
No, nothing.
Everybody's getting home safe. That's why we can do what we're doing safely and continuously, because we got that on our side.
Speaking of safely, why do you think like as of today, like these guys, you know, they have those shows and something always happening. You know, why do you think that always happens?
That's kind of tough, man. I mean, sometimes you have certain maturity levels and in all situations. You know what I mean? Liquor speaks out too.
Liquor
you know
definitely
what I mean?
speaks
So
out.
liquor plays a big part.
It definitely does.
All right. So think about it. You what you want to do if you liquored up listening to drill rap, or you liquored up listen to R&B.
There it is.
So you trying to get her and get up out of here versus what about when your ratio is off, right? If there's not enough ladies to go around, that's another thing. They get bored. When it's a lot of ladies out, and let's say the ratio is 2 or 3 to 1. You can't, as a man, you can't go wrong. There's something wrong with you if you're worried about what the next man doing when the ratio was so you can't miss if it's 3, 4, 5 to 1. See what I'm saying? So you can't be worried about what the next man is doing or any of that. So put 5 women, 1 man per, plus R&B or, you know what I mean, that type of music. It ain't nothing gonna happen except he's trying to get Shorty to get up out of there. See what I'm saying? Think about that. So that's the perspective of, you know, end of the night, winding down. It's nasty music on the. You ain't think about fighting.
Right. Music is music. It doesn't matter how old the music is. You're gonna bring out the crowd if it's a hit, and if it's what's the word I'm looking for? If it's
It's timeless.
It's timeless. Timeless music is something about timeless music. Thank you. Something about timeless music. It could be 30 years old, 50 years old. You're gonna bring the crowd out only because you set a mark. You set a mark in people's lives. You know, people was doing certain stuff when that song came out. People was doing something when that song came out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you touched somebody when that song came out.
Pony is a generational classic.
Word up. Like when I see
Ain't
people
no
like
Pony.
KRS-One, when I see Big Daddy Kane, when I see people still coming out for their show. Listen, these songs is about 30, 40 years old. But y'all still coming out to see them. Why? Because it's timeless music. You know? Classic. You know what I'm saying? The classic music is timeless music. So, I don't want to hear only thing in our culture that I hate is when somebody say, oh, you shouldn't be doing something when you turn 50 years old. Or you shouldn't be doing something when you turn 40 years old. But what it's showing you that people still going to come out for that 30-year-old music. Right. For that 40-year-old. They gonna still come out, and they still going to come out and support you. Why? Yeah. Because, like bro said, it's timeless. It's timeless music.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I remember like you said with Pony. Yo, my grandmother did play that like secular music, right? So I remember I was listening to Pony, and next thing you know, I got flicked on the back of my head, right? So I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Why are you listening to a man wanting to hump the horse. Man, yo, I fell out laughing, man. Like, my grandmother had me in tears, man. But she didn't get the concept of the song, you know?
Right, she didn't get it. Right.
But, yeah, it was
she old
crazy.
school. Grandma old school.
Oh, she didn't play. She did not play. But that's where we come from. You know, like, I grew up on Jagged Edge. That's why I fell in love with their style, because most R&B singers back then, they had like a different, softer look. They didn't dress like we dress.
Fedora suits.
And
Jagged Edge.
You know, corduroy pants and stuff.
Braves
so when
jerseys.
you see Jagged Edge, you think they're gonna rap, but these guys come out with this melodic sound.
We get our stuff
You know?
from like that.
They came out in jerseys.
You get a lot of people be
shorts,
like, "Yo, y'all, you sing?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I sing. You already know that. Y'all saw me at church.
I think what it is, I think there's they're not used to that. So yeah, I think people not used to that, and I think the time today that we live in, it's like, damn, like, what happened to the music? What happened to the music? I want to feel good about myself. I don't want to go outside and kill somebody that look like me.
Well, I mean, people are going to do what's popular. And right now, that music right there is popular to the kids that's out here right now and the things that they are going through. You know what I mean? And that's it in a nutshell. We know what love music is. They don't. Some of them never experienced love. Some of them never heard "I love you" from their parents. You know what I mean?
Some of them don't got both parents.
Exactly. Some of them. So this is what they're going through. Some of them are experience what they're going through.
Right.
And our job is to let them know it is some love over here.
That's
You know
most
what I
definitely.
mean? You know, we got love through this. And you want it, you could come over here and jump onto this love side with legacy. You know what I mean? It ain't hate all over the place, man. Like
It's definitely not.
No.
It's definitely not. Yo, I never told you this. I swear I never told you this. It was a time where, like, I was in trouble. You got me out of a lot of trouble.
oh man, here we go.
This is years ago. This before. I mean, you got me out of a lot of trouble. I swear to God. He said, "Yo, I was doing something. I ain't gonna talk about what I was doing, but I was acting up." Dude said, "Yo, Decky your father?" I said, "No, that's my uncle." He said, "Man, why you out here doing this, man?" Yo, come on, man. I know, you know what I'm saying? Come on, why you out here doing all this?
I get it from a lot of different angles, man. You know, some relatives always got a story to tell.
Yeah, I said my uncle don't understand how much trouble he got. I said, man.
But it's relationship, man. It's,
most
you know,
definitely.
man, I treated people right at a young age. You know what I mean? I did a lot of things. I was into a lot of activities where, you know, I helped people. You know, it didn't matter if I probably helped somebody get out of a fight. I probably jumped in a fight for somebody. I ain't gonna say that I was all innocent back in the day, because that's what the type of person I was. I always was defending somebody from, you know, somebody taking advantage of somebody else.
I don't think you was, though. I think you are. Because at the end of the day, you still out here doing stuff for the kids.
Yeah, man. I
you
love
still
it,
looking
man.
out for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? You doing with the softball. You doing with the, you know, with the basketball over there with the kids and stuff like that. Like my next question is like, what really like drives you? What drives you with the kids? Because you've been doing this for a long time.
I take the same approach as I take with Legacy.
Okay.
I take the same approach with the kids.
Okay.
I'm not going to give them half. All of them is getting that same energy. So when I go out there with those kids, you know what I mean? It's lights, camera, action. It's like, let's go. Let's make an impact on them. And I want to be able to create something where they can come to me at any given time, and you know, for anything. And that's how the kids in the community is. The kids at the high school, they know they could come to me for anything. I always like to be that person that they can do that.
Okay, dope. So, okay, last question, guys. What do you guys want people to know about Legacy? Like, what do y'all want? Like, what do y'all want? So, for people that don't come to your shows, for people that don't know too much about y'all, what do you want them to know? And this question goes to all three of y'all.
I think collectively we want them to know that we do this with love. That's number one. Number two, we do what we love, and we give it. We give it back. You know, a lot of people are lacking that. You know, and through music, it's supposed to capture that feeling, especially with R&B. And we want to keep it on that plane. And also, for people that don't come and support, that's fine. You know, a lot of people probably are spooked to come to events because of other things that have been happening in the community, and that's understandable. But sometimes we will post little clips for them to see at home, and that's cool. You're still supporting if you love it and you sharing it. But you know, we just good people all around the board. You know, this man helps and raise plenty of kids.
Most definitely.
You know,
I'm one of them.
You know what I'm saying? And also mentor, you know, men that just need guidance sometimes. And I'm not afraid to say that. Like, I've grew up around this man, and I've learned a lot from this man. I still am. And that's why I'm, you know, forever in debt as being a brother to him, because he's a good like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we like to give.
I think I just want them to come out, enjoy themselves, and know that you know, like, there's a lot of stigmas attached to you know, oh, it's a part. Like, no, it's an event. It's you know what I mean. You can come out all ages. It's not necessarily we're not going out to just drink and party and act ratchet. No, this is a performance. We want you to come out, have a good time, where everybody can enjoy themselves and bring that experience home. Because my thing is, if that person was having a bad day, if this lady was having a bad, something was going on, they forget about them problems for that hour and a half, you know, or 2 hours or 3 hours that they were there. That, you know what I mean? There's no other. The greatest feeling I get is like after the show when we're mingling and we're having a good time, when we're talking to our peoples, and I'm like, yo, great job. I love that. I can't wait to the next one. You guys did your thing. And even like now, we was out last night, Legacy in the building. Oh, y'all singing tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they was legitimately mad. They was legitimately mad that we wasn't.
Song. As soon as we got in there, they played our song.
Okay.
They don't care where we at. We could be at the grocery store. Y'all want to sing on the intercom?
So for me, that's there's no other better feeling than making people, see what I'm saying, feel for something that we genuinely love to do. Like, we would just do it even if we didn't. Just cause. Like, we got all type of like things coming up where we might do a show at my crib just for the love. Just, you know what I mean? Just to give people something. All right, you couldn't make this, you not feel comfortable. Invite, come to my house. You know, ain't gonna happen there. We could do, see what I'm saying? Like, little things like that. Like, and then, okay, Rod, I'm there.
And yo, it's an honor, speaking of the love, that you said that. Like I said when I came in, you know, if I knew we were coming here like this, I would have came bearing gifts. But I do want to, you know, when we done, I'm going to get your information. I want to donate something to the podcast.
Okay. Cool. Appreciate that.
All of our behalf.
Okay,
you know
all right. Appreciate that.
Love.
Well, I want the people to, you know, to know about the experience of actually being catered to by men, because people always look at us as a different element as a man. You know, you do got gentlemen out here, and you know, we know that a lot of gentlemen is not, being a real gentleman is really not popular to a lot of people that claim that they want a gentleman as a man. But you know what I mean, but no matter what, we're not going to come out of that character to create something that we're not. You know what I mean? Legacy is a group that caters to women, and a group where a guy can be on the side acting like he lip singing to a female while we're singing. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? So we that type of group, and I want people to experience something different, as in something that's not known in this area to happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, we the only ones in Albany in the 518 that's doing this type of stuff, even though people are trying to want us to do different material. You know, people, they want us to do the Bruno Mars and all of that type of stuff. That's not us. That's not legacy.
Right.
You know, and women come to our shows to get sung to. You know what I mean? And, you know, we might could do a couple of you know, of his songs, but they want to be sung to. Everybody, you know, they want to dance every now and then, but they want to be
like them chairs.
I
like them
and
chairs.
that's the experience that I want to give to them. Like I said, I'm sorry for the people that want to come there and be, you know, doing a running man all night. But no, we're a little bit different than that. We're going to be different than any group that you've seen in the Capital District.
Okay.
So
nice.
that's what we're trying to show people.
That's dope. Okay, my last question. My last question is this: you guys got a show coming up, right? Mm-hmm. It's coming up. Just let people know when the show is and what time it start, and tell me too, cause I'm coming.
Well, we have the one in October.
13th.
The 13th.
It's the 13th, October
Okay.
13th. It's at Lost and Found. It's on Broadway. I don't know the address on the fly.
Okay.
But you can Google the establishment. It's called Lost and Found.
Lost and
Albany
Found.
and
Nice
Broadway.
little eatery down
It's
there.
in Albany or
that's
is
it.
it Albany?
It's
Broadway.
It's in Albany, guys.
And right after that, we do have the one on the 14th, which is an event we have. That's in Cohoes.
That's in
right?
Cohoes.
And then after that,
Lost and Found the next week as
Lost
well.
and Found the next weekend
the
on the
same
20th.
place?
The 20th.
Yeah, the same place.
Okay.
Yeah.
At what time that start? 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. We try to
9
doors
o'clock.
open at 9.
We will have some opening acts. You know, we have some people in there. We're getting some more. We'll be announcing it all week. You know, who we would have as opening. We talked to a couple people last night. You know, we just don't want y'all to come there and listen to somebody that's dull. We want y'all to come there and listen to somebody that's worth listening to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And to bring us out right,
Right.
It's got to make sense.
And then speaking of that, my man Rec, he's a DJ, been DJing for years. So if anybody wants to stick around after, he usually puts on same vibe. It's strictly R&B music. After we come off stage, everybody like to mingle and dance and
most
stuff like
definitely.
that. Yeah, so he keeps right with that vibe until it's time to close. So we got a nice little formula going with that. So like, I talked to him a couple weeks ago, and he's our resident. So now, anytime you basically see us, you're gonna see him because that's a huge factor. Now, so now, going like further shows, he opens up. So let's say in the good one, he opens up at 9, going from like 9 to like 10, 15, or whenever the crowd gets in. Then we go on, we do our thing. Then we wrap up about 11:45, 12ish, somewhere around there, and he just closes it. Yeah, he closes strictly R&B records all night, so they get that total experience. Because they ain't gonna want to leave after. Nobody wants to leave after. Everybody wants to stick around at parties a little bit more, and they're in that mood. They're in that zone of R&B.
They feeling good.
So, yeah, they feeling good. So we keep it right there.
Feeling good. Word up.
They feeling good when they try to push you in the bathroom. That's cool and all, but it's a little scary. But you're doing your job. That's R&B.
You did it.
If you get off a stage and women ain't try to chase you down or feel that you capture something to make them feel like they was the one you singing to, then you're doing it cool.
When you say at the end of the night, we outside chilling, and you hear you see the door fly up and like, where C's at? Where that? C slide to the back and hide. We don't know where C's went. That's when you know you did your job.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that Reality Check comes there and probably do your podcast right from
We pulling up.
You know what I mean? I know you like to dance on the dance floor. You can't do too much, at the same time because you're always dancing.
Also, like he said, we have people that bring us out, but we do showcases as well. I would love to see you on one.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll do it.
Locker too.
I'll do it. Me and Locker, me and Lock got songs together, so we most definitely just let us know.
We got some hits.
We got some things together. Word
up. We got some hits, man.
I
mean, I'll just say thank you for inviting us, man. Thank you for hitting me up and letting us be part of your platform. Being now the second person that's on a Reality Check is still big because you could have got anybody. I know you know a lot of people just like I know a lot of people. I mean, you could have got anybody to be here today, and you let us be a blessing in your platform. So you was a blessing to us as well.
Let me ask you a question for the people that want to know. When's this dropping? It's dropping tonight.
We got to do some edits. Honestly, I think we live right now. We live.
Our live went
Our
down,
live
but we'll
went
get
down,
back to you when
so-
we're all the way up.
That's cool.
Once the editing and stuff done, we definitely gonna send you guys.
All right, so I can let my
we got?
people know that, you
Word
know what I
up.
mean? We get them views up. One hand wash the other.
Word up.
see what I'm
So
saying?
this is Reality Check. Make sure y'all tune in. Legacy is in the building. This is one of the guests. Like when I first started my podcast, I said I gotta get Legacy up here. I gotta get these the people that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my first. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys were on my mind. Like I gotta get them. I gotta let them talk and let them talk about their experience and let them talk about how things are. So I'm glad they showed up. They showed some love, and I appreciate it. Reality Check. We out.
Peace.
Word up.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah,
Great job,
man.
My hands
got
are
some
slamming
speakers.
right now.
I got some
Great job.
Yes, yes.
Y'all gave me some great hook
You
points.
got some
Stories.
You want them?
Yo, man, I need a
I'll show
picture,
you
man,
what
for
I'm
next
talking
week,
about.
man.
What
I'm
y'all
gonna
got
donate
going
them
My
to
class
you.
reunion.
Okay.
Class reunion?
Fine.
Nah, man, you can't be backing out on me, Wayno, man.
When I back out? I backed out already?
Nah, you was sick that last time.
I was,
Yeah,
dude.
you was sick. You was
White
sick.
party.
Yeah,
White party.
Yeah,
I
you
was
was
sick.
I got the cords
You
and
was
all
sick.
that.
Okay.
So that's good for like.
Oh, man, I was mad, too. That was going to be my second white party, but it was going to be yours. I was mad.
Yeah.
I see those pictures that y'all took. I was upset.
Whatever you want to do with it,
Yeah.
studio stuff, but that's for me.
Yeah, I like this.
Well,
I
for all
like
of us,
this.
actually.
I like it.
So I'll get it to Decky. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
get it to Decky. He'll bring it. He'll bring it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
What up, bro?
Dope, man.
David, right?
What up, man? How you
Look at
doing?
that. I thought that was you when I was. How you feeling?
Around.
Yeah, man.
How you been, man? That's the bro. That's the
I've been
bro.
good, yeah.
Oh, y'all already know each other. I ain't gonna be.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
got. I ain't got introduced.
Yeah.
That's a dope set, man.
Yeah.
Great
So
story,
we just getting
Great
started. Like
stories.
y'all actually our second guest. Like if y'all would have got here before Dietra, y'all probably would have been my first guest.
Yeah.
Wait, we still here. Man.
Most definitely. Most
As long
definitely.
as we in
most
the
definitely.
top 5.
Most definitely.
Where we here, man.
That's
That's the name of it on YouTube, Reality.
Hold on. My phone out. It died.
I'm gonna get on them speakers.
I figured that. Because I was on like 20%.
Okay.
That's a nephew.
That's a good
Did
one.
I get any live?
This
or no?
one we was looking
Reality check.
for. He fixed that problem I told you about. Kind of
It's
fast.
popping up or not?
We might have to do some commercials too, Wayne.
Yeah,
Most
I'm looking
definitely.
for it.
Most
Gotta
man.
do
We
some,
gonna be-
some
we-
lead up to the shows. Hey, we Legacy, come on out to the show. Throw that on Facebook.
The next